morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. It has been on the news everywhere that President Jonathan, the former president of Nigeria, was offered the sum of 500 billion naira to share the votes when it comes to 2027 election. That he was being sponsored to join the PDP so that he can divide P2B's vote. When I saw this thing on the internet, I started wondering. I said, how can this be true? Because this man is an elder statesman. This man is a man that lived the seat with honor. He was well respected because of how he considered to defeat. He didn't struggle. He didn't create any chaos, but he left honorably. Then I was wondering, how can this man with a decent character, when it comes to his political past, will belittle himself to this kind of and I started searching. I started trying to make my research to know how true this information is, because it can't be true. In as much as I know that politics, it's a game where there is no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. Anybody can act anyhow. But this man, since he stepped down as the president of Nigeria, he has not been seen in this kind of manner that they are tagging him. I started searching. I checked for videos. I went to, normal TV stations, their publications, their video channels, and I checked and I checked, and I did not see anything of such claim. Yeah, he stated with his mouth, because people are saying he said that he was off. I just don't understand. If you just go all over the internet, everywhere you go, you say former President Jonathan said that he was giving 500 billion naira to. But when I started doing my research, I now came to discover the truth. And what is the truth? He has debunked all these rumors. He said nothing of such happened. And this is coming from his special advisor on media. This is Punch now. This is Punch. I'm just on Punch now. This is July 6th. Yes. And he said, a former president, Goodluck Jonathan, has dismissed as entirely false and baseless reports claiming he was offered 500 billion naira to contest the 2027 presidential election against Peter Obi in a bid to split votes in Nigeria's South region. In a statement issued on Sunday, Jonathan's special advisor on media, Ikechukwu Eze, described the report, which circulated widely on Facebook, as fabricated and urged Nigerians to disregard it. Under the listen, they say you should disregard every information concerning this matter. People will not confirm, verify from the sources before they start spreading rumor. People just, I don't know, in this era of people trying to find views and find attention, find likes and engagements, they just bring up all kind of news which is false. I go forward. The report failed to state where or when Jonathan allegedly made such a claim, who was present, or who purportedly made the alleged offer. Cable Nigeria quoted Eze as saying, he added that the publication bore all the hallmarks of fake news, deliberately crafted to mislead the public and drag the former president to unnecessary political controversy. He's trying to say this thing that they are pushing around, this propaganda, this lies, is only trying to create unnecessary political controversy. They just want to drag this man's name to the mud, or bring attention, or either they want to divide the attention or cause problem politically. Now, according to Eze, I'm still reading from the Punch. So, according to Eze, Jonathan was never involved. This is the media aide of former President Jonathan saying, Jonathan was never involved in any 500 billion offer to divide the South's votes against Peter Obi in 2027 general elections. Only a wise man will not divide the vote of his own people. He said, the report failed to provide the basic details expected of a credible story. That means the whole story is baseless. There is no proof of such of such that this kind of thing happened. Okay, I go on. He said, including when and where the alleged statement was made, the identities of those who supposedly made the offer, or any witnesses to support the claim. Jonathan has not made any statement suggesting he was offered money to contest the presidency or undermine any candidate, Eze said. He urged Nigerians to disregard the report entirely and exercise caution by verifying sensational political claims before circulating them, warning that build up to every election season often witnesses a surge in misinformation and fake attributions. And this is true. When election time is coming closer, is people bring up different kinds of propaganda just to dent the image of a particular political candidate or political persons, to tarnish their image. Since May, reports have suggested that the former president is considering a presidential comeback under the Kabiru Suraki-led faction of the People's Democratic Party. The speculation intensified on May 30th when the faction announced Jonathan as its presidential candidate for the 2027 election after a special national convention held at its headquarters in Area 10, Gariki, Abuja. The faction said it would announce a date for the formal presentation of the party's flag to Jonathan. However, the presentation has yet to take place, even as the July 11 deadline for the submission of presidential nomination forms to the Independent National Electoral Commission approaches. Can you all see this now? Can you all now confirm? This is from the media aid now, trying to tell you that you should debunk such rumors, that you should know that what people are saying on the internet is not true. The former president has never said with his mouth, he has never talked with his mouth that he was offered any. So you all should step down on this fake rumor and stop spoiling the name of this man that decided not to spill the bloods of young people, or rather the citizens of Nigeria. He decided not to spill their blood just for peace to reign. And he is, for the now, in the political space, a man that people honor so much because of how he stepped down honorably. So, before you put out any information there, try to verify so that you don't put yourself into problem. Now, there was no data. There was no evidence to show who was giving the money and where it was being given, or where he stayed. There is no video evidence. There is no picture evidence of any kind. Let's be careful of what we spread on the internet, please. Always verify your news. Even there are some platforms, verified platforms that I've seen that are carrying this rumor. And I'm wondering, if I had not taken my time now to do my research to confirm if truly this is it, I would have come up to say, they gave President Jonathan. Nothing like that happened. Okay, well, since you all know the truth, please, I would like to have your comment in the comment section. Give me your own opinion in the comment section, and let's go from there. Now, if you're turning into this channel for the very first time, please do well to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can get more updates from this channel. Thank you so much.